All right, guys. So today, the US government did in fact reopen, okay, and Bitcoin and altcoins today are dumping. Okay, so I do want to talk about it, guys. I do want to give you guys an update what is happening right now with Bitcoin and pretty much the entire crypto market. And as I've been telling you guys, okay, for the past few days and weeks, that I don't think the cycle top is in yet for Bitcoin. Okay, I don't think 126k is the top. I think Bitcoin will continue to go much, much higher, right? Even reaching new all-time highs. Okay, I think that is, very, very possible. There is still potential for that, happening. And alt season hasn't even happened yet. And I do believe it will eventually happen. Maybe we do see altcoins extending, okay? But for Bitcoin, I don't think it will extend, right? I told you guys this many times. I don't think the Bitcoin 4-year cycle will be breaking, this cycle. I do believe, okay, in general, the Bitcoin 4-year cycle, like down in the future, yes, that will break. Like, I honestly don't think in the next, 50 to 100 years, the Bitcoin 4-year cycle will continue. Eventually, it will break, but I don't think it's going to be breaking this cycle, right? I don't think the Bitcoin 4-year cycle will be breaking the cycle, okay? But for altcoins, it can extend. But let's talk about it, guys, because there is, in fact, a fair few things that I do want to talk about for today's video. So looking at the Bitcoin price right now, Bitcoin once again, okay, has now dropped back below $100,000. Okay, we're kind of at the 15-minute time frame, and you guys can clearly see, right? Look at this. Okay, the reason why I'm on the 15-minute time frame right now, guys, is because each of these candles are on, 15 minutes, right? And look at this, guys. Okay, for the past few hours, pretty much, right? Even if we go to the 1 hour time frame, Bitcoin has been dropping down to the downside. Okay, yesterday we saw Bitcoin, okay, at about 103, 104, and yeah, today it has dropped below $100,000 once again, and it went as low as 97k, just below 98k, right? At one point, it did in fact bounce back up above 100k, and now it's dropped back down. So right now, Bitcoin's currently at $99,000. And yeah, since Bitcoin is dropping, that means altcoins are gonna drop as well. So past 24 hours, guys, we are in fact seeing a lot of reds happening right now for altcoins. Okay. Overall, the crypto market today is down over 3%. So yeah, past 24 hours, Ethereum is down, 6%. Dogecoin is down 4%. Cardano is also down 4%. A lot of alts in general are just down, guys. Look at Avalanche down 6%. Same with Sui. Shiba Inu is down 4% as well. So yeah, a lot of alts are dropping today. Okay, you guys clearly see that overall. It is pretty much a red day today. Okay. So I do believe this is a huge opportunity to buy more, guys. And I know I always say this, right? I always say that, right? When we see opportunities like today, okay, when others are fearful, we got to be greedy and buy. I know you guys are probably exhausted. Okay, I get it. And maybe you guys have ran out of capital to buy the dips. Okay, sometimes that can happen, right? I've been there. Okay, so if you can't buy the dip, guys, just honestly hold your positions. Okay, I feel like I said, okay, I honestly feel like this is not the end of this bull cycle. Okay, I really, really don't, guys. Okay, and we are pretty much halfway through this month of November, and so far it has not been great. Okay, if we're looking at this, okay, the Bitcoin monthly returns, yeah, we're going down, right? We are now almost down 9%. So yeah, this is not a great start for November. So far, November has not been the best, okay? But will we see, okay, the remaining few more days, okay? Because like I said, we're halfway through this month of November, okay? Will we see, okay, the remaining few more days for this month of November? Will we see Bitcoin reversing, going back up to the upside and switching this to the greens? That is possible. Okay, understand that, guys. Okay, it is very, very possible, right? Usually, every bull market we do top usually in the month of November or December. Okay, so we'll have to see what will happen, guys. But like I said many, many times, I honestly don't think 126 for Bitcoin is the top. I think we will go much, much higher. Just my personal opinion, right? Just my personal opinion. But yeah, the Fingrid index, okay, is in fact showing a lot of fear right now. Okay, so yeah, today it's in extreme fear. Yesterday was in extreme fear. Last week was extreme fear. And last month was in fear mode. So there is clearly a lot of fear. And what's interesting here, guys, okay, is that we are clearly seeing a lot of fear happening right now with Bitcoin and crypto. And Bitcoin, right, is just below 100K. Okay, remember, guys, a couple months back, okay, like over a year ago, we were dreaming about days where we would see Bitcoin at 100K and beyond. Okay, and that's when this FinGreed index was in greed mode, right? And now since Bitcoin is at 100K or just below 100K, we are now in extreme fear. So understand, guys, people are panicking for no reason, okay, at all. Okay, remember, guys, a year ago when we were dreaming about Bitcoin reaching 100K, the FinGreed index, right, was in greed. So just think about that, guys, okay? So yeah, like I said, okay, President Trump signs bill officially ending the US government shutdown. Okay, so this was pretty much the longest US government shutdown ever in history. Okay, over 40 days, 43 days. Okay, now it has officially reopened. Okay, so since it has reopened, Bitcoin is going down, right? Bitcoin is going much lower, guys. Okay, so like I showed you guys, okay, the 15-minute time frame, Bitcoin just kept going down for the past few minutes, right? But yeah, 16 bearish 15-minute candles in a row. Okay, so see you all in 2027, right? But guys, like I said, I don't think the top is in yet for Bitcoin. I really don't. Okay, I really don't think this is the top. I think we will see Bitcoin going much higher. Okay, much higher. Okay, in the next upcoming few weeks and months. I think that is very possible, right? But if we want to see Bitcoin going higher, right, it's got to make a move very soon. I'm talking like in the next few days, Bitcoin has to make a move back up to the upside. And I think that will happen, right? I think we will see a beautiful recovery happening for Bitcoin. Like, I honestly don't think this bull run is over yet. Okay, a lot of people think it is, okay, but it is not, guys, in my personal opinion, right? So pretty much, guys, okay, every single time we have seen the US government reopening, okay, Bitcoin afterwards, what happens? It goes parabolic. It pretty much shoots up to the upside. It goes crazy. Okay, and this is what happened back in 2019 with the US government reopening. Okay, so the last time the US government reopened after a shutdown, Bitcoin pumped 3x in the next 5 months. Okay, in the next 5 months, guys. So I think we will see Bitcoin continuing to go much higher. Okay, much higher, right? Even looking at this chart. Okay, so yeah, you guys clearly see the last 2 times the US government shutdown ended, Bitcoin ripped 700% to and 300% shutdown just ended today. So understand, guys, are we about to see the exact same thing happening for Bitcoin? Will history repeat itself? Honestly, I don't think history repeats itself, but it does rhyme. Okay, so Bitcoin in 2013, US government shutdown ends. Okay, and what happened with Bitcoin? It shot up. Same with 2019, just like what I showed you guys with this chart, right? In 2019, US government shutdown ends. What happened with Bitcoin? It shot up. It took some time. Okay, just click that. Look at 2019. We didn't see Bitcoin shooting up straight away. It took some time, right? And then it slowly started to rise up to the upside and just went parabolic. Okay, so are we about to see the exact same thing happening? Potentially. Okay, there is potential that will happen for Bitcoin. Like I said, history doesn't exactly repeat itself, but it does rhyme. And maybe I could be wrong, guys. Okay, I could be wrong. All of us could be wrong, right? You know how they say this time it's different. This time could potentially be different. Okay, it could potentially be different, guys. So we will have to see. Okay, we will have to see. But like I said many times, I truly do believe Bitcoin is going to be heading much higher, right? Just my personal opinion. Okay, just my personal opinion. But you're looking at this, and this is true. No matter what happens, good or bad, right? We always see a dump happening for some reason for crypto. Okay, so government shutdown, dump. Government reopens, dump. Rate cuts, dump. No rate cuts, dump. ETFs buying, dump. ETFs selling, dump. Gold pumping, dump. US stock pumping, dump. US stock dumping dump. Okay, this is the worst bull market ever. Okay, and I can agree with that. Okay, I must say this bull market, it just feels different. Like this cycle, guys, it is different. I must say, it feels different. It is different, clearly. Okay, just think about this, guys. Like we haven't seen altcoin season happening yet. Just think about that. Like that is crazy. Imagine, guys, we don't see altcoin season. Like imagine, right? Like we could go through an entire bull market without seeing altcoin season happening, which is crazy. Okay, and if we're looking at the Bitcoin dominance, okay, it's still above 60%. Yes, at some points it has dropped below 60%, but right now, guys, okay, the Bitcoin dominance is rising. As we all know, guys, we need to see the Bitcoin dominance dumping for alt season to start. Every single time, okay, we saw the Bitcoin dominance having a massive drop down to the downside. Like in 2017, that's when alt season happened. Same with 2021. Okay, when we saw the Bitcoin dominance dropping, that's when alt season started. Okay, like we did in fact see a clear dump, okay, slight dump down to the downside, okay, below 60%. But right now, okay, the Bitcoin dominance is slowly rising back up and it's now back above, just above 60%. So I don't know what's happening with altcoins, guys. I really don't. Like, will we see alt season happening? Okay, I do believe maybe potentially, and this is my personal opinion, that maybe altcoins will be extending, but I don't think Bitcoin will be extending, right, this cycle. Meaning, we could potentially see altcoin season happening in Q1 of 2026, right? That is possible, okay? Now, I want to show you guys this chart, right? So Bitcoin cycle, turning point, bear market confirmation always come late. By the time they occur, price has already dropped sharply from the top. I personally believe the confirmation will come when Bitcoin closes below the 2-week Kijun line, okay, which is this blue line, right, showing in this chart. To those who will say, but it happened in 2019 to 2020 and also in May 2021, my answer is simple. The cycle timing wasn't the same. When this signal appears after 4 years, it carries more weight. That said, I don't believe in an extended bull market lasting beyond 2025 for Bitcoin, maybe alts. I might be wrong, and I'll gladly be. Okay, so yeah, we will have to see, guys, okay, whether this bull market will be extending. Like I told you guys, okay, I don't think Bitcoin, okay, will be extending. Maybe for altcoins, like I said, but for Bitcoin, I don't think it will. Okay, I don't think the Bitcoin 4-year cycle will be breaking. Just my personal opinion, right? But yeah, understand, guys, Bitcoin is still holding, pretty strong above this line, right? It really, really is the Kijun line. It's called, right? So pretty interesting. But yeah, this person says Bitcoin at 98K, buy the dip. Okay, maybe this is the floor. Okay, we have seen Bitcoin dropping below 100K for the past few days now. Okay, back below 100K for the past few days. It's done it like 3 times now. We know a couple of days ago it did, drop below 100K, not once but twice, and now this is the 3rd time for the past week. And I do believe this is pretty much the floor. This is the bottom, and we will see a beautiful bounce back up to the upside for Bitcoin. Okay, so I do believe this is a great opportunity to accumulate more Bitcoin, because I do believe it will continue to go much, much higher. Just like what this chart is in fact showing us here. Okay, a V-shaped recovery incoming. Okay, and it is possible, like I said, it is very, very possible that we do see a V-shaped recovery happening for Bitcoin. Okay, like I said many times, I do believe this is pretty much the bottom, right? 98K, 97 to 98K, right? And I do believe we will see a V-shaped recovery. And when we do see this recovery happening for Bitcoin, it will eventually go back up to previous highs of 126, even reaching a new all-time high. Like, I honestly do believe this is going to be happening for Bitcoin. There is, potential for it to happen. Okay, I don't think 126 is the top, guys. Okay, I do believe we're going to see more upside in the remaining, few more days in the month of November, even next month in December. Okay, so we'll have to see, guys. Okay, we will have to see it. So I will keep you guys up to date on Bitcoin, okay, and crypto in general. But it's great to see that the US government has now reopened today. Okay, but the market is not reacting the best right now. Okay, we are in fact seeing more dumps happening, but I told you guys many times, do not panic. Okay, I know that's kind of harsh, right? Not harsh, but like not something that you guys want to hear right now. And this is something that I don't, want to see, of course, as well. But understand, guys, I'm used to this. Okay, and we know in general, okay, the markets are in fact manipulated. Okay, so that being said, guys, hang tight. Okay, I will keep you guys up to date. I don't think this is going to be going lower. I think we will see a beautiful, V-shaped recovery back up to the upside. So that being said, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Always much appreciated. And yeah, I will catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.